Hello everyone, today I'm here with some cheap nail polish and a new project. I will be working with air dry clay because I thought it will be much easier and simpler to use. I am working with clay for the very first time. Let's lay down some wax paper in the hope that clay will not stick to it, and let's start the project. So I guess I have to get my hands dirty to start working with it, right? This is the time when having long nails isn't really a good feeling. Oh, look at me having problems even before I start. Now that we have some amount of clay out, finally.
How about a drink?
I did not do a lot of research about how to use clay before starting this project, but I know a little bit of the basics. Like you need to knead the clay, and you can add a little bit of water to make the surface smooth. I think that's all I know. Actually, the main reason I wanted to start working with clay is because I wanted to make a sculpture of Ganesha. You know, getting into the spirit of Ganesh Chaturthi festival and all. But I wanted to make something simpler first because I don't have any experience working with clay at all. But now I'm thinking of what I should sculpt first and I'm not getting any ideas. I can get the idea of making a Ganesha sculpture out of my head. So I thought I'll make a simpler and smaller Ganesha sculpture first so that I can make a better version in my next attempt. Now that I've gotten some kind of shape done, I'll start making little parts to join with it. And here comes my most sophisticated sculpting tool.
It's a plastic spoon.
Another thing I know about clay is when you're joining two pieces, you have to score them both and add a little bit of water and stick them together. I have made few more smaller parts. The clay is being really sticky to my hands, but when I try to join two pieces, it's kind of being slippery and being really annoying. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't think so. I am really struggling here to get anything done with this clay, and this is how my first attempt turned out. I mean, it's not my best work, but I made this, so that's something, right? And this is the next week. I needed a whole week to recover from that sticky mess of an experience. I am ready to have a fresh start with clay. Let's see how this goes. I am rolling the clay into a ball, and guess what? It already feels better than last time. And here I bring the most professional of all clay tools.
A water bottle.
I am rolling out this clay to make a platform of sorts for our Ganesha to sit on. I think the last time the clay was too wet and sticky, but this time it's actually nice to work with. And look at me, I'm working at more clay parts one after the other. Now I'm forming this into a teardrop shape, and these two will sit at the base of the platform as legs. I am carving out the wrinkles of the cloth on this piece with a craft knife, and I have smoothed it out with some water, and now they are ready to be placed. And this is how our base looks. I worked on the next part off camera and I'm not really happy with the outcome, but I've decided to work with what I've got. I had made this round part for the head, but it's not sticking to the other parts, so I've decided to use this metal wire
and connect the body and the head
of the clay. Now I'm forming the elephant's trunk for the face, sticking the trunk to the face and smooth out the edges, blending the edges and smoothing it even more with little bit of water and the back of the spoon. And now I'm joining head to the rest of the body and our sculpture is in a box. I worked till late night on this today and I am done for the day. I don't want the clay to dry out fully, so I won't be able to attach parts to it tomorrow. It's the next day. Let's pray to the clay gods that the clay didn't dry out fully and I can still able to work on it today. Let's see. This is the progress we've made so far, but there's a problem. The back. It's not great looking, so let's not look at that. I'm continuing to make more parts. Now I'm making the hands and whatever that movement is looks kind of funny. I'm making another piece of clothing and carving this with my sophisticated sculpting tool.
This a ballpoint pen.
This sculpture as a whole is not at all proportionate and I have come too far. I don't think I can fix it anymore, but I'm trying. I'm adding a little bit more clay in the chest area to make it a little more wider. We are almost at the end and I've made this beautiful little crown and carving more details to it. These sculptures can take up to 4 days to completely dry, so I'm not able to paint it in time for the festival, but I'll be painting it next week as soon as it dries. And this is how it looks at the end. It's not proportionate, it has some parts that are wonky, but I still love it. I hope you all like it too. Meet you in the next video. Bye.